Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some baked macaroni and cheese because I found a new recipe online from one of my favorite content creators. She's a chef, actually a home chef, and she makes some amazing foods. And I saw her recipe for macaroni and cheese and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try that. All right, and the recipe is pretty what you would expect, right? So you have some heavy whipped cream, you have onion powder, garlic powder, chicken bouillon, smoked paprika, sharp cheddar, and mozzarella. There actually was a third cheese that she used, but I accidentally forgot to add it to my cart. So we're gonna just go with sharp cheddar today and mozzarella, which is fine. And the funny thing is that I actually got two cheddars instead of one, and that actually works out because the other cheese that I forgot, I can now just substitute it with the cheddar. Of course, we have our macaroni and also some salt. So let's get started. All right, so I started with 4 quarts of water. And then she calls for some chicken bouillon. Now, she doesn't do measurements. Her thing is measure with love, whatever the hell that means, which I kind of get as a Puerto Rican. So I'm going to just follow along with how much she did, kind of like play it by eyesight, and we will just go from there. Okay, so now that it's come to a boil, I'm going to add my chicken bouillon first. And I'm going to just do what she did and play it by ear. It's all about flavoring the noodles so that they're not bland. All right, and then we're going to add some salt. And by the way, while this was getting ready to boil, I went ahead and shredded the sharp cheddar cheese as well as the mozzarella cheese. So that's already done. It's all about multitasking around here. And just full disclaimer, today I'm having a pretty rough day. I was supposed to have a much better day, but never put your trust in people because they will fail you. So I'm having a pretty horrible day today, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to wallow in sadness and depression. I'm going to cook and make my subscribers happy and do a nice cooking holiday meal. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that it's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add in our noodles. And I'm going to let these boil for about 6 to 7 minutes. And we are going to move them around so that way they're not clumping up together. I feel like I added too much water, but the box says 6 quarts, and that's what I did. But I feel like this is too much. But I guess we'll find out, right? Trial and error. All right, and our noodles are done. They've been in here for 8 minutes, so I'm going to strain them right now. All right, the noodles are strained, so now we're gonna make our cheese sauce. And I already have the shredded cheese, mozzarella, and sharp cheddar in here. So we're gonna start with 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. And let's put this on medium heat. And while that is boiling, I'm going to get my seasoning ready. So we're going to be using some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some smoked paprika. Oh, and just a dash of salt. All right, it's heating up. So now we're going to add in a little bit of onion powder. Not a lot, just that's good. Some garlic powder. And some paprika, smoked paprika. Let this come to its own boil with the seasoning. Almost forgot a little bit of salt. That's it. Or maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's it. All right, now that it's nice and hot, we're going to add in our cheese. And I'm only going to do about half of the cheese so that way I can put the other half as the top layer. So let's just go ahead. All right, that should be good enough. And I'm going to just start to mix this in. Let this melt. And then she actually shuts off the heat completely at this stage because the cheese will melt quickly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just shut off the heat and let it continue to melt. You can see the gooiness, that's what you want. And I'm going to just keep stirring it, that way it gets out any clumps. Because I did have some issues with my cheese processor for some reason. It didn't grade the cheddar cheese the way that I would have liked. It was kind of chunky, so I had to like try to fix it. So it's not fully graded the way that I would have liked, but as you can see, it's melting pretty good, so I'm not mad at it. And I have my oven set at 425 right now. So all we got to do is add in our noodles to this cheese sauce. And at this stage, you want to make sure that you are coating all the noodles with the cheese sauce. Every single noodle, you want it to be coated. So this, take your time with this section because it's crucial. You don't want any noodles to not have any sauce. No noodle left behind. Ooh, good stringiness. I love it. And I'm going to just spread this out like so. And then we're going to add the rest of our cheese in here to layer on top. And again, some of the cheddar didn't shred. It kind of became clumpy. But it's going to melt when it bakes anyway, so it's fine. It's not a big deal. I didn't use the packaged cheese because that has starch over it, and that makes the melting process a little more difficult than freshly grated cheese. So that's why I went this route. All right, now we're going to just bake. And we're only going to bake until the cheese is melted on top because everything else is already cooked. So you don't want to keep it in there for 30 minutes. You want to just keep it in there for about 15, maybe 20 minutes until everything is melted. Now let's wash some dishes.
20 minutes later.
All right, guys, and it is done. I went ahead and let it broil for about 5 minutes to give it that nice brown coloring from the cheese. I'll let this sit for about 10 minutes before I cut into it. All right, let's dig in. Where should I start, guys? Here, here, here. I'll go to the corner. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this looks really good. Some more from the corner. I did get some Publix fried chicken to go with this because good mac and cheese always comes with fried chicken. And here is the final result. Yum. Now let's see if it tastes good. All right, let's get some cheese. Ooh, look at all that cheese. Look at that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that tastes good. One more. You taste all the flavors. Cheese is baked to perfection. I like my mac and cheese not to be soupy. So I like this consistency. But if you want soupiness or you want, I guess, more of a softer consistency, you would add more cream. And of course, some fried chicken. Oh yeah. Thanksgiving is served. I will have a link in my description to the original video with the full recipe from, I believe it's called Kimmy Creations. I think it's her username. But if not, I'll have it down below in my description where you can watch her full video and how she cooks it step by step. Probably better than me. Anyway, guys, if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. And please have a blessed and an amazing Thanksgiving. Enjoy. Until next time, peace.